Sexton. I'm from Lexington, South Carolina. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a civil engineering major.
I'm Alva Hedrich. I'm from Germany, and I'm a sophomore majoring in mathematics.
My name is Leonor Ferreira. I'm a senior from Portugal, and my major is sports management.
My name is Ashley Brown. I'm the head coach. I'm from Hinton, West Virginia, so right down the road. And this is my first year as a head coach, and I'm really excited.
This one's for you, Coach. Just a little bit about the training philosophy for the season.
I kind of started back in the fall. I have had a long career of just like doing different trainings, or in the spring. So I decided to really implement defense. If you look at our scores from last year, defense was a struggle. Like we scored 95 points and lost. So it's more of creating I call it the Mamba mentality, to where, it's eat or be eaten. So we want to be able to go and take things away from the opposing team so that we're able to score on that side of the ball as well. So just coming in and buying into what we've put in and defensively, and just going over the basics offensively and utilizing these girls and what we have as a whole.
Just some for you guys. Just a little bit of what you guys think you guys should build on individually and as a team.
All right. I'd say individually, I'm kind of a younger person on this team, but I definitely think I have the ability to be a huge impact leadership-wise and on and off the court. Just be the person I needed last year and just stuff like that.
Yeah, as a team, like Coach Ashley said, we really have to improve our defense, but we also should work on our chemistry on the court and work hard together to fulfill our goals. And individually, I'm trying to get more confident on the court and be more consistent offensively.
Well, individually, since I didn't play last season due to injury, but I also basically have both experience on the court and off the court, on the sideline, helping coaches and everything. I feel like I want to just give that perspective to my teammates and knowing how to do things right, but at the same time how to be a good support for them, because that's what I learned last season, how tough it is out there, and we don't really take that into consideration. And as a team, I just think we just need to learn from last year, get stronger off the court. Honestly, we're able to do so many great things basketball wise, but if we are able to bring the group together and just create the family we need, and then Coach Ashley's mentality and culture is trying to build on, I think we can be a great team.
Just talk a little bit about the schedule and what's in store for the season.
So our non-conference schedule is pretty tough. We play Georgetown. We start out the season with Cumberlands, who made the national tournament last year as well. Cumberlands is a team that we don't typically play because that's like family to me, but our schedule had a couple little conflicts, so we worked it out to where that we were still able to have our beginning of the year tournament. And typically it is hosted by the Hamptons. So we have that tournament. It'll be 3 days this year on the 26th, 27th, and 28th. And Bryant Stratton will also be here. They were a 8-win team or 8-loss team last year, so they had a lot of success. And then we will travel to the show, which is a big NAIA tournament over Thanksgiving break. It's always competitive, and we play Pikeville there. Who is year in, year out, they're consistently good. They play in one of the toughest conferences in the whole NAIA. And then when we think about our conference, we obviously have our rival, Raya, who has won the league the last couple of years. Oakland City is bringing a lot back. And then, we had teams last year who, at the end of the year, were really starting to get better. And so our goal is, just to keep getting better daily so that we can stay at the top of our league, because we've been consistently in the top the last 3 years that I've been here, or 2 years that I've been here. So we want to be consistent in that.
Okay. This one's for you guys. Just from a conference aspect, is there one team you guys looking forward to playing?
Ryle.
Do you guys, what's the date of that? Do you know that off the top of your head?
November 21st.
I knew it had a one in there.
Awesome.
Just one more for you, Coach. Is there anything you want to pinpoint about the season and how you guys are going to tweak from last season to make it better this season?
Yeah, so I think one thing that we have made an emphasis on this year is doing the little things, and that's on and off the court. So on the court, you know, we're in the process of, we're not quite there yet, but we're in the process of getting to like the point to where we're communicating at all times. So a lot of the issues with defense, and I can go into the X's and O's all day, but defense and even offensively is the lack of communication. So, you know, being able to talk consistently throughout the game so that, you know, if there's a mismatch or whatever may break down, you know, we're able to talk through that. And then off the court, you know, just I'm big on family. And so, you know, like I tell them all the time that I love them and like I care about them and it's more than basketball for me. So just really implementing that and, you know, taking like my gifts with being close to home and being able to go out into the community and allowing them to do the same. We've been able to do some pretty cool stuff over the beginning of this year. We went to Stratton Elementary and dressed up in our uniforms and welcomed the kids in, and we went to Stanford and helped with practice and then went to their game and cheered them on. So like doing those little things to get out in the community and like show them, you know, like we are a family, and like when we go to their schools and some of these kids don't have the, you know, same benefits that we did, or we had similar lives to them growing up. We were able to give back in that sense and see like, hey, like you can be here too.
What does an Ashley Brown-led team look like on the court in terms of style of play?
We're going to play fast, but we want to. I'm a defensive coach. I love defense, and even sometimes I have to get out and play with them. Like I want to be able to stop the offense. I want to be able to take pride, and you know, we have kids that are starting, you know, to take charges. And last year, I don't know how many charges we took, but it was singular digits, maybe, if we even had one. So, you know, like doing those little things and, you know, communicating and being excited to be able to play. I have a saying that I tell them all the time, it's be great today. So like every day we wake up and we're given the opportunity to be great. And so we have to take advantage of that. So, you know, like on the court, doing the little things, we're going after loose balls, we're getting every rebound, you know, we're taking pride in boxing out and doing the little things, getting on the floor, stuff like that. So, you know, I want to be able, you know, when I shake the coach's hand at the end of the game, for them to say, like, you guys play hard the entire game. You get after it. Win or lose, you know, we played with character.
What went into the decision to bring Kenny Osborne onto the staff?
That's my guy. That's my guy. Obviously, I played for him at Concord, so whenever it was brought to me, I didn't have to think about it. We have a different relationship than now that I'm a coach and before when I played for him, but he is obviously very knowledgeable. He has a lot of experience, and y'all probably have been around him in the, you know, in the coaching realm, but he's comedy, and so he brings a different side of things than my coaching style. I'm more, you know, have a conversation and I'm going to yell when I need to. He's going to get after them. And then one thing that is different from whenever I played is he likes to jig around with them. They like to mess with him about his lack of hair and stuff like that. So, you know, we have a good time, and, you know, I wanted someone, you know, that I could trust, you know, that they're loyal, and I know that they want what's best for me, but more importantly, they're going to be here and be good to the girls. And with my experience and how I want it to be a family environment, you know, when I was at Concord, he had provided me with that, but even afterwards, when my brother passed away, he was one of the first people to reach out. So like just having that family environment and knowing that he has the same, you know, outlook on things that I do, really, it was a no-brainer.
For the two sophomores, what was the adjustment like to college basketball last year, and how do you think that's prepared you for bigger things this year?
I'd say people are just faster, way faster than high school. So defensively, just learning to be smarter. It's not all about athleticism, just learning to be smarter in every aspect of basketball.
Yeah, and for me it was way different coming from Germany, playing there, and it was not only adjustment to college basketball but also to basketball in the States. And like Lex said, it's way quicker, and I think we have to learn to be patient and not only run the whole time, but like settle down and like play with structure, and then we can be very good.
What do you guys think? I know it's early in practice, but what do you guys think the strengths of this team are going to be?
I'd say we have a variety of different people and pieces, and I mean we have the drivers, we have the shooters, so we just have to figure out a way to put it all together, and we'll be pretty good.
Oh, is it for me?
Oh no, anybody.
I would say that like we are a pretty good team, at least in terms of like individuals as of right now. We like very good basketball skills. I think we're also working on it. Like whenever we are able to bring everything together, able to communicate, and like just want more than anyone else. Like that's, I think for me, like with our practice until now, it's just like want more than anyone else. Like in practice, sometimes like we start getting tired, the pace drops, the energy drops, and it just takes one person to like push for the team, and everyone just follows. So I think that like with different leaders at different levels, like you don't need to be a senior to be a leader. Like you just need to like show up, want to be there, want to be better as a team, as a group. If we lose, we're just gonna go after that like the next time. So I think like just the energy and like being eager to be better, not only for ourselves, but like for our amazing coaching staff, for the school, for the town that supports us, for everyone. I think that's the main key for us this year.
And then, Coach, leading a college basketball program so close to home, what does that mean to you?
It's special. My nieces, I'm getting the little jerseys made, so when they come to the game, one of my nieces I actually had lunch with today. So I get to once or twice a week, I get to go and have lunch with my niece and her friends. I get to go to my sisters, and we cook out and spend time together. And then when it comes to like having support for the girls and outside of basketball, there's a lot of people around here that really care about me, and in return really care about them, and how we're operating and what's going on with our program. I get people asking me for updates all the time. So we have a great group of girls. We have great support. Like I said, I'm from Summers County, so right down the road. I have people ask me when's the first game and whatnot, or how can they help. So there's a lot of people from Hinton to Charleston, where I lived for a while, that really want to help and see the program see success.
Coach, it's your first year here. What is your philosophy you bring to the table this year and trying to get these girls ready in your first year?
Just doing the little things, and we talk a lot about how basketball relates to life, and so a lot of the stuff, like if the girls do it wrong, we relate it to when they go into the workforce or different stuff like that, or how when it's 2 hours into practice and we get tired and mentally, we're starting to break down and reasoning why we have to keep pushing past that mental block. So I'm a person who typically, I want to come with a lot of energy. I want to be their biggest fan, and I want them to know that I'm their biggest fan. So just them feeding off of my energy that way, and getting it better defensively, and just knowing that, I'm just as excited for them as anything else. And, it's not necessarily about me and the X's and O's. It's more so about them and their success, and getting them to the point to where, they are not only enjoying tech and basketball, but the community that we reside in.
What have you changed this year to try to change those facts and the players? How in the off season have you tried to get stronger and work to grind in the paint?
I'll start on this one.
Go ahead.
First off, Kenny Osborne, bringing him on has worked wonders for our post players. He really has, he coached not only me, but my sister, who was an All-American. She's in the Hall of Fame at Concord. He had another girl there who was an All-American as well. So he brings a lot of experience with them that allows them to help, I call it bang in the paint. And then, we've been talking to Alva. I'll talk about Alva for a minute, about being more physical. So that's something that even in last spring, she's taken a lot of pride in really getting after it and really working on finishing and doing different things. And with the slow start, I always tell them it's a mental thing. So the way that we warm up and how we warm up is going to be changed, just so that, we get there earlier or whatever it may be, and they're mentally not there. They can regroup and get it together before, it's time to throw the ball up.
So the fans out there, they can expect a very physical team this year.
Yeah, we're going to get after it.
That's about all I've really got. Hey, I appreciate that, you guys.
Thank you.